Hello again, lovely people. Here a weird short story. Title: Am I the A for controlling what my 23F boyfriend 24M eats? I'm a 23-year-old woman who has been in a relationship with my boyfriend, Jake, for 4 years. Generally speaking, we're quite content together. However, a recent issue has started to create tension between us. Jake has always exhibited rather peculiar culinary preferences. For instance, he enjoys cereal with orange juice instead of milk, sandwiches made with mayonnaise and butter, and even raw onions, which I find particularly bizarre. I've tolerated these odd habits because everyone has their idiosyncrasies, right? However, a new habit emerged about 2 weeks ago that has been especially challenging for me. Jake began snacking on raw garlic cloves at midnight. The persistent garlic smell is so strong that I can't even share a drink with him without detecting it. Kissing him feels like I'm biting into raw garlic myself. He claims he started eating them to prevent waste and promised to stop once he finished the current batch. Yet, just when I thought we were past it, I caught him sneaking more garlic into the house last night. When I confronted him about his covert shopping trip this morning, he became defensive and denied it. I'm trying my best not to nag, but the overpowering smell of garlic is making it hard for me to be near him, which is the last thing I want since he is my boyfriend. Despite his otherwise healthy lifestyle and regular gym visits, his dietary choices are becoming a strain on our relationship. After a difficult conversation, I reluctantly gave him an ultimatum to stop eating garlic. I know ultimatums aren't ideal, but I'm at a loss. I love him deeply and don't want our relationship to end over something like this, but I'm unsure how to proceed. He hasn't returned since our conversation this morning. Am I wrong for pushing this issue? Update. Yesterday evening, I decided to reach out to my boyfriend, Jake, about seeing a doctor, following some advice I received. Unfortunately, he didn't respond to my texts. It seemed he was still avoiding me, possibly having muted my notifications. The whole night was restless for me. I kept rehearsing what I would say to him once he returned home. However, he didn't come back last night at all. This morning, worried by his absence, I tried to check his location. He had stopped sharing his location with me on his phone, but it appeared he forgot that I could still track him on Snapchat. To my surprise, the map showed him about 30 minutes away, at a house on a secluded back road, far from any area his friends live in. Confused and starting to panic, I attempted to call him, but my call was immediately directed to voicemail. Driven by a mix of concern and curiosity, I drove to the location to find out what was going on. Upon arriving, I saw a woman around my age who was busy gardening in the front yard. Already upset, I didn't hesitate to ask her if she had seen my boyfriend. She looked surprised but recognized the name Jake and invited me inside. That's where I found him. It turned out that she was a gardener and they had met at her stand during the previous fall at our local farmer's market. Jake had gone there initially to buy onions. They developed a connection and had been seeing each other for the past 6 months, becoming official around the time Jake started his busy season at work. She explained that she had been giving Jake garlic she grew last summer, which was nearing expiration. That was why he insisted on eating it raw rather than cooking it into dishes we could share. Moreover, he had been consuming onions whole, rather than letting me use them in cooking, because these were gifts from her, grown with affection, as he put it. He felt if I consumed them, I'd somehow sense their sentimental origin. Hearing this, I was overwhelmed with anger and left immediately. Since that confrontation, Jake has been incessantly calling me, trying to explain and mend things, but I feel too betrayed. Adding insult to injury, while I was moving his belongings out, I discovered a hidden stash in our closet, a whole pound of garlic in a Home Depot bucket, accompanied by letters from her. I've decided to keep the garlic. Although our relationship seems irreparable at this point, I'm determined to make the best out of the situation by using the garlic for some culinary therapy. I could really use some distraction and would love to receive your favorite garlic-infused recipes. Please help me focus on something positive amidst this turmoil.